just about enough of. Al Haymon. I mean, Al Haymon is the single worst thing to ever happen to the sport of boxing. If we don't act now, we're looking at about maybe 4 to 5 more years of boxing, and then it's going to be gone forever. I'm dead serious. If we don't act now, I'm going to start a petition, and I want everybody to sign it. If we don't act now, we will witness the last boxing match to ever take place in history in our lifetime. We got to jump on this. We don't have a lot of time, okay? Al Haymon is just fucking everything up. He wants to come out and start paying fighters and shit. And now other fighters, they want to get paid because they see that it's possible. All because of fucking Al Haymon, man. Now, if you know anything about boxing, everybody knows that the majority of the money is supposed to go to the networks, to the promoter. The rest of it goes to the trainer and the rest of the team and everybody else standing around doing nothing. Because they are the reason why all the money is being generated. They are the reason why we all show up to watch the fighter in the first place. The fighter needs to just shut the fuck up, take a percentage, pay his team and whoever else he got to pay with a smile on his face, and take what's ever left over and buy a nice little 3-4 bedroom house, maybe a couple of whips, and shut the fuck up and get the fuck to rolling like that. Because that's the way it should be. That's the way it's always been. But no, Al Haymon, he has to come out and start paying motherfuckers and shit. Now, if I was a fighter, and I'm sure all of you who hate Al Haymon as much as I do will agree with this. If I was a fighter, and Haymon came to me and said, hey, I'm going to give you $4 million for this fight. I'm going to look Al Haymon in his face and say, you piece of shit. How dare you take those investors' money and pay me what you think I'm worth? Take that money, give it to the networks, give it to the promoter, give it to all these people that I've never seen before, that I never will see, that's above me shuffling money around. Take the money and give it to them. I'm cool with $500K. That's what I would say. Okay, and I'm sure all of you would agree with that. But Al Haymon, he doesn't get that. He doesn't understand the formula, how it works. He wants to come around and change shit up. You know? And another thing I hate about this fucking Al Haymon. Oh, I hate this guy, man. Oh, he's just the worst. He has the audacity to put fights on network television. To give us free fights. Like I'm some type of bum. Like I can't afford this shit. How dare him insult my bank statement like that? You know, like I'm just some fucking bum and shit. I can't afford to pay for fights, so you want to put them on for free. I can afford the shit. If you can't, you don't need to be watching boxing. You know, if you're a kid and you don't pay any of the bills in your house, and your parents don't give a damn about boxing or cable, so you don't have it, fuck you. Go start a GoFundMe account. That's not my problem. I can afford the shit. You know, let's take Keith Thurman versus Sean Porter, for example. I had a check for $89.95 made out for that fight. I put Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman on the check, made that shit out to the cable company. I put that shit in the envelope. I put a stamp on it and everything, man. And this fucking piece of shit, Al Haymon, robbed me of my God-given right to pay for that fight. Now I'm sitting here with this check made out to the cable company with Keith Thurman and Sean Porter's name on it, looking stupid. Don't know what to do with it. We gotta get rid of this fucking Al Haymon, man. He is demolishing this sport brick by fucking brick. Okay? And he should be in jail because he took money from investors to start Premier Boxing Championship. Everybody knows that when you start any type of business, you use your own money. Everybody knows that. Shit, Bob Arum and Oscar De La Hoya did that. They never took a single dollar from an investor. Everything that you see that happens on Top Rank and Golden Boy is from the courtesy of those men's pockets. Okay, that's why I respect those two men. Al Haymon needs to be like those two men. Those two respectable gentlemen. Okay? Al Haymon shouldn't be paying fighters extra money to fight. He should be like Bob Arum, block fighters, like Mikey Garcia from fighting and robbing him of his right to make money. That's what Al Haymon should be doing. He should be like Bob Arum. He should be like Oscar De La Hoya, wearing fishnets and doing drugs and not paying attention to his fighters and letting another man run his company for years. That's what Al Haymon should be doing. And another thing, man, this is the last thing, because I'm starting to really, really get fucking heated here. I'm starting to sweat and shit. So I gotta stop talking about this Al Haymon. I gotta stop thinking about him because I'm just gonna go fucking crazy and probably have a damn heart attack or some shit. Okay? But the last thing, man, I want to say is Al Haymon loves to put on fucking mismatches, man. It's just mismatch after mismatch. Now, I don't think I have ever seen a single fucking mismatch in my life until Al Haymon came around. And he's always protecting fighters. I have never seen any fighters get protected until Al Haymon fucking came around and shit. Oscar De La Hoya and Bob Arum, they don't do that bullshit, man. They always put on 50-50 fights. We never know who's gonna win when there's a fight taking place on Top Rank or Golden Boy. It's hard to bet because everything is just 50-50. And they never protected a single fucking fighter. Neither one of those two gentlemen ever protected a single fucking fighter the way Al Haymon does. It's just crazy, man. So I'm gonna type this petition up. If you want it, shoot me a message. I'll email it to you. We gotta get on this shit quick, because like I say, boxing is about to come to an end thanks to fucking Al Haymon.